Hello everyone, and welcome back to Black Gentleman's Culture, Premium Cigars and Spirits. And today we're wrapping up our balling on a budget videos. And I know you're looking at this going, yo, my man, you have an XO Syncro Uvezian Nicaraguan cigar in your hand. Yes, I do. But guess what, folks? I managed to get this under a price that I would consider definitely baller worthy. And I do mean baller worthy. I'm not going to say it right now. I'm going to just go through the regulars. First of all, this is one of my favorite cigars by Davidoff. I mean, I'm not even going to lie. This is in my top 10 of cigars that I love to smoke. I have to keep these in my humidor. If not, I get the bug in now and I get kind of upset that I don't have it. Well, that being said, let me give you the particulars of this. This is a 6x54 box press cigar. Now, as far as everything goes with it, off the body, you get that heavy cedar with a sweet earth smell. Off the foot, you get the same. And on the cold draw, you get what I like to call that rum raisin. It's a sweetness, and I've had many a times with this cigar, and the best way I could put it is it reminds me of a rum raisin. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you know what it's wrapped in, what's in it after the first third. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this short, like I said, because if not, I could ramble on this cigar forever. But this will be the last of the balling on the budget, and I will let you know the Davidoff Cognac XO that I put with this, that price is going to surprise you just as well, especially if you're in the Davidoff. All right, folks, I'll see you after the first third. All right, folks, we're back after the first third. Now let's get into this. This is a Nicaraguan, Peruvian, and Dominican long filler cigar. And if I'm correct, this also is a Dominican Connecticut wrapper, if I'm correct. Like I said, this is one of my favorites, so I'm pretty much sure that's what it is. And as you can see, folks, yes, I don't do notes. No. I go by memory of what it is and what it should be. But the main point is, I always do by what I taste, not with the flavor notes. For example, this cigar on a cold draw, like I said, you're going to get that rum raisin, but while it's lit, it's extremely smoky, and you get a solid blast of cream. And I do mean it's that sweet with the smoke. And on the retrohale, the smoke has a slight kick of black pepper, which for some people, they go, oh, I'm like, no, it's not bad, but it's black pepper followed by a sweet cedar. More importantly, this cigar is in between a medium to full body cigar. To me, this is a solid medium because this was actually one of the first cigars I was introduced to. And I was shocked it didn't overpower me. Didn't get woozy, didn't feel like I needed to take a break. I was able to enjoy this cigar from beginning to end. And I do mean it's a great cigar. It's a 90-minute to about 130 minutes burn on this, depending on how you're smoking. But more importantly, it goes with so many things. And today I'm enjoying it, like I said, with this Davidoff XO Cognac. These two pair very well. And I do mean very well. I've never been let down by either one of them when I paired them together. So that's why I figured I would make this the last balling on the budget. And no, I haven't told you the price. I'm going to wait till we get to the halfway point. That being said, like I said, this cigar will not disappoint. It has the one thing in it that I will let you know. It will dry out your palate. So it does have those nuts in it. Excuse me. No diddy. It does dry out your mouth like nuts. So you definitely want to have something that you don't mind drinking with it. But it definitely won't overpower. So that being said, I'm going to get back with you at the halfway point. As you can see, I did remove the band, which I didn't want to. But unfortunately, the Incredible Hulk put it on there, and it was restricting the airflow of the cigar. Because the one thing I love about this cigar, if you have a good one, you taste everything. And the best part about it is, like I said, if I wanted to, I could use it as a straw. All right, folks, I'll see you at the halfway point. Okay, everyone, I'm back. And let me tell you, these two haven't failed me yet. First of all, I would give these two a solid 8. The reason why it won't be higher is because I've had these two separately. I've had the Davidoff XO with a better Davidoff cigar, and I'll probably end up doing a video on that and let you know how I rated it. I've also had the Uvezian Nicaraguan cigar with a different cognac, and them two actually paired way better, believe it or not. And the reason why I do believe is because that cognac had some of the flavor notes as the cigar. That being said, these two, like I said, are a solid 8. I would definitely recommend that you enjoy these two. And since I did this on a baller, on a budget cigar, just trust me, when I tell you the price for these two, you'll know why. This is something you can enjoy. Let's say you go out on a decent night in the town and you got at least a couple more decent bucks you want to spend. These two will knock it out the park for you. All right, folks, that being said, I'll be back with another little short video on this. All right, folks, we are back. Just to recap, because I think I was off, the binder is Dominican, and the wrapper itself is Ecuadorian Dominican wrapper. So, excuse me, it's an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper. So that being said, I just wanted to go over that because I thought I was wrong. So I went back and I looked, and I do believe I was wrong, so I wanted to clarify that. Now, as far as the burn, as you can see, it is severely off, even after removing the band that they put on it. That being said, the flavor profile hasn't changed. I'm still getting it. It's just a little bit more flavorful. This is a big cigar. I've already been out here for 60 minutes with this thing. So, beyond that, as you can see, of course, when I want to record, someone wanted to drive through the shot. Oh well. So, again, that being said, this is a giant flavor bomb of a cigar. It's a 6x54 box pressed. And like I said, it is a very solid cigar. Even though the wrapper itself is trying to come apart, I'm basically going to force my way through it. Hopefully, once I get near the final third, it'll let up. Far as trying to unravel, that is. Now, far as this balling on the budget, believe it or not, one of the highest videos I did on balling on the budget was 68 bucks. And this beats it. All right, folks, we ready? By only, I believe, $5 or $8. The cognac itself, actually, it's a little bit more, excuse me. The cognac itself is $70 and the cigar is $13 for a total of $83. That's correct, folks. Two of my favorites, Davidoff XO and this cigar, was only an $83 spend. So if you're out on the night on the town, believe me, you can enjoy these two, because guess what? It'll be part of the evening. So if you have a female friend who's into cigars like you are, guess what? Now you can just double it up. And if that's the case, you're going to be sitting at $96, which is extremely cheap, believe it or not, if you wanted to do these two. So a good little steak dinner whatsoever, and you'll be out $400 or $500. Believe me, we have spent more for less reason. Definitely heavy people like me who are into the cigars. That being said, I'll see you at the final third. All right, folks, we are back. First and foremost, let me tell you, these two together only ran me $83. That's why I decided to make this the last one of the balling on the budget, because you can get a decent stick and a decent spirit and keep it basically under $90, $100, even if you go on somewhat of the expensive side. And that being said, the honey, the licorice, and the oak does well with the flavor profile of this cigar. And it's also what they call, and I do believe, a red cedar. Those with this cigar make this into a very enjoyable experience. But, like I said, it's not the highest. I give this a solid 8, like I said earlier, because of the simple fact that I paired these two with different cigars and spirits and came out with a better result to me. Again, that's to me. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close this out and let you know. If you could pick up these two and put them together, do it. You won't be disappointed. All right, folks. All right, folks, we're down to the final third. And this was a tough old cigar. Not because it just wanted to be difficult, but guess what? Sometimes you just find one that wants to be different. And this was my cigar that wanted to be different. As far as the burn, I had to give it a couple of touch-up lights on the wrapper itself to keep it burning somewhat evenly, because it was drastically off. And believe it or not, right before I started this video, I had to go ahead and do a touch-up light. Why? Because it put itself out and I didn't even notice it. That being said, the cigar itself overall is a solid cigar. The flavor profile hasn't changed. There's nothing new being added to it. It's just a very solid XO cigar. Now, again, like I said, this will be the last video on the balling on the budget. And this video was a total of $83. $70 for the cognac and $13 for the cigar. And if anyone is heavily into cigars as I am, you know, for Davidoff products, this is dirt cheap. And I do mean dirt cheap. There are some that you could do even lower, but hey, sometimes you got to do something for the people who got a little bit more cash flow than the average Joe like us. So, again, this was the XO Syncro Nicaraguan Toro. Let me make sure I put that on there. This was a 6x54 stick, and this sucker is great. So, I will see y'all on the next cigar. I don't know what it is. Actually, yes, I do. I'm lying to you. I have a couple of Privada cigars that I want to do. And there, as you will see, some of the prices will be what I would say in that baller on the budget range. But the only reason it is because Privada Club don't price gouge people for their cigars. Thank God. And hopefully it won't change with the incoming administration. Because seriously, them tariffs are going to play havoc with the cigar prices. All right, folks, I'll see you on the next cigar. Stay smoky, keep them lit, and remember, hey, smoke them if you got them.